Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is January 31st, last day of the first month of the year. We made it through January. Not that I'm wishing the year away or anything, but I do wish away the winter cold months. How are you? If you're joining me, I'd love to know where you're joining me from. Feel free to say hi in the comment section below and let me know where you are in the world. And if it's cold, maybe it's nice and warm and sunny where you are. Lucky, lucky you. It's cold here. We've got snow-covered rooftops. There's snow is gently falling a little bit. It is going to be a cool weekend. How are you, Donna? Hello. Hi, Alexina. Good morning to you. I saw Alexina last night on our Team Craft and Chat. We had such a great time. I had such a great time. I don't know. Maybe you can comment, Alexina, did you have fun last night? We had our Team Craft and Chat. The last Thursday of the month from 6 to 8 p.m. Mountain Time, we get together as a team and we do exactly that. There's the thumbs up. Okay, Facebook agrees. It was a good time. We craft and we chat. So a lot of us were thinking about Valentine's cards, Valentine projects. Some of us were doing some coloring of little critters from the Storybook Friends. That was my thing. I was doing some hedgehogs last night. It was such a great time. And then because I was doing hedgehogs, one of our team members, Tammy, she brought along her little hedgehog and put him on the screen. And if you know anything about hedgehogs, they curl up, right? And the little hedgehog popped up and we could see his cute little face. And then Aline shared her parrot with us. Oh my God. Lucy was so adorable. Lucy talks, like she actually talks in words. So she came onto the screen and then one of our team members brought her big fluffy, and I mean fluffy cat onto the screen. I was just like, wow, you never know, right? Like what we will chat about or what we'll talk about or what we're going to be working on. And that's what I love about the team environment and the team. You know, we had new people join us. One lady, Monica, had just joined like the day before. So it was so fun to see her, and another new team member joined. And it's just a very informal gathering on Zoom that we can just gather and chat and talk, right? I have my team meetings on Zoom once a month for everyone across Canada, but those are very structured and we stick to the agenda. And this Team Craft and Chat allows us to visit with one another and talk and, chat, right? Good morning, everyone. Hi, Annika. Hi, Lori. Hello, Joyce from Ohio. Hi, Tony. Hello, Michelin from Florida. Hello, Brenda from Trenton, Ontario. Brenda, are you a demonstrator? I'm curious. And the reason I ask is you're from Canada, so you should join my team if you have not joined us yet. Hello, Joan from Fall River, Nova Scotia. Joan is also on our team. Good to have you with us. Alexina says it was great. Yes, we had fun. I sure have fun when I visit with you guys. I can always come away with a smile on my face. Hello, Nicole from El Dorado Hills, California. Hi, Linda. Where has this week gone? I know, it is flown by this week. Hello, Barbara from Winnipeg. Hello, Anne from Wisconsin. Hello, everybody. Hello, Audrey from sunny but very cold Kentville, Nova Scotia. Love Kentville. We'll fill that area. We have a niece, Hillary, and her husband, Logan. They live there, and we love visiting them. And my sister-in-law lives on Murphy Lake. So beautiful. Such a great area. Hello, Barbara. Hi, Dorothy. Alrighty, let's get started. It is Fun Fold Friday, and I have a triple diamond interlocking fold card for you. Sounds like a lot, but it's super easy. This one's really easy, and I have to use the diamond shape that comes with the linked together bundle that is my feature of the week, and we're pulling in Friendly Seagulls to make a fun card. Friendly Seagulls is from Celebration, and it is a freebie that you get to choose when your order hits $75 before shipping and tax, right? So if you haven't ordered the bundle, it would qualify you because the bundle is a triple bundle. You get the masks, you get the dies, you get the stamps, and it's $81 in Canada, so that will qualify for you for one of these. You can choose the Friendly Seagulls if you want. If you want to choose something else, there's other stamps, there's paper, there's seam binding ribbon, there's sequins, there's so many choices. So this would be a great one. Hi, Sandra. Hello, Ethel. Hello, Elaine. Hello, Cindy from rainy Indiana. Wow, all the weather. Joan and Audrey, yes, you're both in Nova Scotia. I love to see people meet one another. Brenda says, no, I'm not. Well, you should consider getting the starter kit because it's only $135, but you get to choose you actually get to choose, you can choose $206 of whatever you want, and there's no shipping. It's a no-brainer. So that leads me to February is going to be, when I see you again, we will be in February. And this coming Monday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, you're going to want to join me for my I Love Stamping event. If you want more information about what it takes to be a demonstrator or what is involved in becoming a demonstrator, there's really nothing. You just choose your supplies and you get your discount, right? And a lot of people have questions. And I want to invite you to come to my this is my first one in February. There's going to be several of them for me to get everybody's questions answered. And every time you come to the Zoom, there's no cost to come. I'll send you the link. The only requirements is that you have to be over 18, you have to live in Canada, and you have to not already be a demonstrator, okay? So you can come ask your questions. Every time you ask a question, I put your name in the hat for a prize. And then at the end of the call, it's only going to go for an hour from 2 to 3 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you're in Nova Scotia, that would be from 5 to 6. If you're in Ontario, that would be from 4 to 5, right? So I'm going to do I'm going to do these like several throughout the month of February to really talk about the starter kit and what's involved in being a demonstrator, just in case you're curious. And there's no cost to attend. You come with your questions. Every question gets you an entry into a prize. And then I do the prize draw at the end of the call, and I'll send you the lucky winner a prize. I cannot give you a gift for joining. That is the starter kit deal is from Stampin' Up. But I can incentivize and give you a prize to people who ask questions, right? I welcome your questions. So start writing down your questions. And if you're not on my email list, private message me your email address and I'll add you to my list so that you can find out more about it and you can click the link to register, because you do have to fill in the form to say, no, I'm not a demonstrator, with your email address and all of that stuff. Okay, so that's happening on Monday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. I can't wait to see you on the call. Okay, let's flip the camera and get started on this card. Now, I want to do a shout out to my friend Maggie. Maggie, I have your beautiful card that you sent me, and I meant to show it at the end of the video yesterday, and I forgot. I think I was just a little thrown off from having those internet issues at the beginning, but I have it right here. And I have another one from another wonderful team member, Kathy. She sent me this beautiful card, and I want to share that with you. I love sharing my happy mail with you, so stay tuned. I have them like right there next to my hand, so hopefully I won't forget today to show them to you. Actually, you know what? As soon as I flip the camera, I'll show them to you right now so that I don't forget. Hello, Vonda from Texas. Hello, hello. Here we go. We're going to, hello, Cheryl. Hello, my friend from just a block away. Yes, my friend Cheryl Fox. Thank you for being here with me today. Alrighty, let's flip the camera and get started. Hello, Marie. Sorry you missed the meeting. That's okay. We understand, Marie. Next time. We do these every single month, the last Thursday of the month from 6 to 8 p.m. So hopefully you can join us next time. All right, let's flip the camera. Here we go. Hello, Duska. Everyone. Alrighty, let's flip the camera. I could stay here and talk to you all day, but we need to see the card, right? Here we go. There's my cold backyard, right, Cheryl? Cheryl's my neighbor. She's actually just a block away from me. And we got some cold temperatures today, but the coffee is hot, my room is hot, and we are going to get started here. Okay, so there's my host code. If you like what you see, and you want to place a minimum $60 order before shipping and tax, that's my code that you have to use before Sunday. Okay, so my offer goes until midnight on Sunday. So you can go ahead and place an order, and then I will send you all 5 cards. I will show those to you as well at the end of the video. But let's talk about the happy mail I got this week. I received this beautiful card. Actually, I got this one last week, but I'm sharing it with you right now. I love this. This is from my friend Maggie, and it's so funny because I think I got this on Friday, and last Thursday I taught the technique class over on my YouTube channel, and we were doing everything with crayons, right? Crayon resist. We did melted crayons technique, and if you want to go see that video, you can check it out on YouTube. Just find me under Stamping with Rose Coleman, and you can see the replay. So Maggie sent me this card with, this is lovely as a tree. It's a retired stamp set, but it's a keeper. I'm sure many of you already have it because it was around for a long time. And this cute little wolf stamp, that was from, I forget the name of it, but it was a really popular one. And I think it was one of the stamps that Stampin' Up donated a portion of the sales to some kind of philanthropic effort. So really cute little I think it was for mental health awareness, if I'm not mistaken, but really pretty card. I love what she did with the white crayon here with the resist. Kind of looks like snow and everything. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. And then she sponged it with different colors. Isn't it stunning? I was so happy about this card when I got it. Let's see the inside. And then she even put a little stamp down here. And I just want to thank you, Maggie, for this beautiful card. It really made my day. And then I got another card. Let me share with you Kathy's card. Kathy made a card, a thank you card. And I think she used, to make her flowers glossy, I think she used the packing tape technique, right? She put the packing, I think so. If Kathy's with us, maybe she can confirm. And she used the Toadstool Garden paper, both sides of the, like different sides, and then the stripes. All three of these designs are from the Toadstool paper, which is a free selection with Celebration. And inside she decorated with a strip of DSP as well. And Kathy even took it a step further, and I'll cover up her address here. She put a piece of cardstock with the designer series paper on the front and on the top and bottom of her address. Isn't that fun? I mean, how fun is that, right? To decorate your envelope with DSP strips. So don't throw those little pieces out. They add lots of pop of color to your projects. Okay. Thank you, Linda, for that. Absolutely. I appreciate your comments. Hi, Audrey from Red Deer. Hello, France. Good morning. Good morning, Melanie. We missed you last night too, but that's okay. I understand. Not everybody can make it every single month, right? Okay, so today, let me bring in the card and I'll share with you. We are doing a triple diamond interlocking card. Check it out, my friends. Oh, happy day with the Sea Gull. And then we've got two side panels, and then open it up. So, oh, happy day. Hey, friend, I love you more than. And then the last panel in here is French fries. And I've added some white panels over here where we can do some extra writing. And you can also, so it folds back up together like that. So all of the diamonds line up. So this is from my bundle of the week, which is Linked Together. Now, Linked Together, it's an $81 bundle, but you get three things. You get the amazing photopolymer stamp set. You get the dies, the wonderful Linked Together dies, which this is where I got the diamond and the oval, the stitched diamond and the oval. And you also get the set of 5 Linked Together decorative masks. And I've been playing with all 3 of these products all week long, and I've been having so much fun. Lynn says she made my diorama card this morning. Well, thank you, Lynn. I hope you had fun making that one. I love diorama cards. Thank you, Barbara. Okay, let's get into this one so you guys can have fun making this one as well. So we're going to start off with a thick, basic white piece of cardstock. And we're going to cut this down. It's 5.5 by 10 3/4. Because of all the folds, we do need to use a full sheet. So we're going to just open up my arm of my trimmer, and we're going to cut this down to 10 3/4. So we don't need the full 11 inches. So we're just going to pop that in at 10 3/4. And then we will cut to 5.5. All right, so 5.5 like this. And then you can hold on to this piece. You will use it for the different ovals and diamonds and stuff like that. So you still will use that piece you cut off, right? And then on each end, we're going to score at 1 5/8 and 3 1/4. So let's pop that in. 1 4/8 is 1 1/2. So it's just one more notch past the 1 1/2. So 1 5/8 and 3 1/4. 1 5/8 and 3 1/4. Then we're just going to flip it around and do it again. 1 5/8. Oh, yeah, 1 5/8. Okay. Did I do that right on this side? I gotta double check. 1 5/8. Yep, I did. Okay, so 1 5/8 and 3 1/4. And you know, I honestly think you can make this, I'm using thick white, but I think you could just get away with doing regular white because there's a lot of layers, and the regular white is thinner than the thick, but it, with all the layers and everything, I think it'll be fine. Okay, so we want to burnish these score lines. So I'm bringing in my bone folder. We're going to fold in and fold back. Okay, so this is going to give us our little flaps on both sides. So there we go. Burnish those real good. Do the other side. I think the more you burnish your score lines, the better, because it will sit flat in your card, in your envelope, right? And it'll make it less bulky if you just take the effort to score really, really well with your bone folder. And I even like to flip it over and score it again from the back and really get a nice crisp line on those score lines. Okay, so there's the structure of the card. Now we're going to bring in some pieces here. We have a piece of, let's work from the back. Well, but let's work from the front. Why not? Cardstock pieces. So I need Granny Apple Green piece, 2 pieces of Granny Apple Green that measure 1 3/8 by 5. 5 3/8. So I got some scrap here. So 5 3/8. Now these will all come in your kit, so you don't need to worry. This will be cut for you. So 5 3/8 by 1 3/8. So 5 3/8 and then 1 3/8. So there we go. 1 and 2. All right, so there's my Granny Apple Green. And then, actually, we're going to be using 2 celebration items. I don't know if you noticed when I showed you the card base, but we're going to use the fruit salad paper. The fruit salad paper, I used it this week to make those watermelon slices, and this pattern paper is so beautiful. And if if you're not into fruit, if your first glance at this was like, it's fruit, oh boy, well, the other side of all of these pieces of paper are definitely not fruit. They are designs. So if we take it and we flip it over and take a look at the back side, I'll just flip here. Okay, we do have pineapple slices there, but all the other patterns, look at that. Those are like green dots. And then we have this pattern here that I'm going to use on my card. This one. And what else do we have? We have, I'm just going to keep flipping here. So we got the green. We got, look at this one here with the Daffodil Delight pattern. And that would be, you could use that on anything. It's just little stripes. And then we've got orange pumpkin pie pattern. Then we've got polka dots with petal pink. You could use that anywhere. And this is the pattern we're going to use today. So I'm going to send you all of these pieces of designer series paper so you can make this card. But, you know, I really think that this fruit salad paper has been overlooked because of the patterns of fruit, but you can use the other sides for so much more. And we're going to use this pattern right here. So we're using the Granny Apple Green, the Daffodil Delight, and the Real Red patterns. And the measurements for those, we need 2 strips of the Granny Apple Green and the Real Red pattern that measure 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. So I'm just going to take my paper and cut it at 5 1/4, and I'll hold on to this piece here. I'll use it for something else, and then I'm going to turn it, and we're going to cut 1 1/4. So we need 2 strips of this Granny Apple Green, 1 1/4 and 1 1/4. Alrighty, so now I can put my trimmer away. We're done with all the cutting, and at least I think so. We're going to glue these pieces down. So we've got Granny Apple Green. Look at the melons on that side. So if you wanted to make this a fruit card, you could use the flip side. But I want to make it, mine's going to be featuring the seagulls. So here's my Real Red strips, and I've got Real Red cardstock that's going to go on. Look at the apple pattern. I mean, if you have someone in your life that loves apples, you could use that on the side panels, right? And make a fun card. Okay, so let's get the glue flow in here. We'll just get these panels mounted. So we're going to put the glue on the DSP. And we're going to put these onto their matching cardstock. So like if you want to make it fruit, you've got the matching cardstock because everything coordinates, right? So I'm going to use the more neutral patterns. So here we go. We're putting this real red panel on here and this one on here. Easy peasy, right? Easy peasy. And you can use any designer series paper that you have at home and totally coordinate this one. I put mine on the basic white because I thought it would make the bright colors pop even more. But you could use any kind of color, any coordinating color for your card base. So there we go. We're going to put those. It's like a cracked glass, like a mosaic. That's the word I'm looking for. This Granny Apple Green pattern is like a mosaic pattern. So those are my side panels. Got those ready to go. Now my Daffodil Delight, I do need a piece of cardstock. What did I do with my cardstock? Okay, we need a piece of this pattern right here. And we need a piece of, where's my Daffodil Delight cardstock? All right, so we got to get a piece of that, I think. I thought I had a piece on my desk, but I guess I don't. Need a piece that measures 4 by 5 1/4 for Daffodil Delight. And we need a designer series paper 3 3/4 by 5. So let's go ahead and get that piece. So 5 inches gives me a strip left over for another card. I'm going to flip it and cut it at 3 3/4. That's going to be the inside, the background of my card. But I want to mount it on a piece of Daffodil Delight. So let's see what I've got here. Maybe I've got a piece. I need it to be 4 by 5 1/4. So 4. And turn it. We've got 5 1/4. Alrighty. So look at all the bright colors. So happy, right? Bright and cheerful. So this piece is going to go on here. So fun. And nothing screams fruit on this card, right? So I'm going to show you some different ideas of how to use that fruit salad paper. But I mean, look at that. Look how fun that is. I mean, you could make this a pear. This could be a fun anniversary card, right? We make a great pair. You know, you could play with the words, right? Pun on words. But we're making it into a seagull card. And just because I want to use the friendly seagulls again, but this can be used any which way. You could use the pear pattern with the Granny Apple Green pattern and the other Daffodil Delight patterns. There's a couple of them in there. And you could use the diamonds, like I cut the real red diamonds. You could cut those with Granny Apple Green. You get what I'm saying, right? You can change up all parts of this card and make it work. So let's go ahead and put these panels down. So we'll flip them all over and get them all glued up here. So bringing in my liquid glue again. And we're going to put this on like so. I had a request for some cards that I make some cards, and one of them is for a teacher. So this apple paper, I was like, oh, maybe that would work, right? So maybe, we'll see. I gotta do some deciding on that design, but I will share with you what I come up with. Okay, so let's put the inside in first, in the back. Move these over, bring in our card base, and we'll put this Daffodil Delight layer right here, like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna put the real red strips on the inside. I love the white background. It's really making me happy. The bright, cheerful colors just speak to me. So pretty. I like it almost as much as I like my combo of Mellow Mambo and Black. It's kind of a, I love my Mellow Mambo and Black, and I'm so happy I got to make a card this week using my favorite color combo. Never lets me down whenever I make a card with Mellow Mambo and Black. What's your favorite color combo? I'm curious. Do you have a favorite color combo? Global Design Project on Monday had we have a color combo challenge this week. And it was Eclipse of Coral, Pretty in Pink, and Old Olive. And those colors went really nicely together. And I wouldn't have thought to use those, but it worked out really well. Okay, so we have in your card kit, you're going to get scrap paper so that you can use your own linked together bundle and you can have your own ovals and diamonds. Okay, so I'll give you enough cardstock to cut 3 ovals and 3 diamonds. And here's what we're going to do with those shapes. We're going to bring in the 3 ovals. 1, 2, and I have a third one. I thought I did. Yes, right here. Okay, so the front of my card, I wanted to say, oh, happy day. So the Link Together stamp set has all these amazing greetings, and the oval fits this way a lot. For a lot of these greetings, you can put them on, right? So if I put the oval there, you can see it'll cover that one. Lifetime of Love wouldn't quite work, but if you trim off these A's, you can make it work. The So Happy For You works, the Enjoy works, Wishing You, Just a Note, all the other stamps work. But I really wanted to say, Oh Happy Day. So I took my stamp, this one right here, and I did a little stamp surgery. Now, you don't have to do this. If you don't like to cut your stamps, that's totally, it's your call. You purchased the stamp. You can do what you want with it. I trimmed my A off, and then I snipped in between like right here, I snipped between the happy and day, and I snipped off the A. I still have it. It's right there in my set. But then what that allowed me to do is to separate out the word happy and the word day so that I could stack them and use them wherever I want on my project, right? So the first oval that I'm going to stamp, and I'm going to bring in my silicone mat so that I can actually see where I'm stamping. So I find sometimes even with the glass mat behind, I can't quite see the reference of the oval, so I like to put it on the silicone mat so I can see what I'm doing. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring in my Real Red ink. And you could use whatever ink you have at home. If you don't have Real Red, you could use Memento, you could use Granny Apple Green, anything that coordinates, right? So we're going to bring in the O, O-H, Oh Happy, and we'll put the happy underneath, like that. Oh Happy Day. It is a happy day. It is Friday. Happy day. Oh Happy Day. Whoop. There we go. Okay, so there's my first oval. We'll put that aside. Then I'm going to bring in the Seagulls, the Friendly Seagull stamp set. This is a freebie, and I love it. I love the pun, the play on words, and this little seagull down here with the 2 French fries in his beak, that he just makes me laugh so hard. And then we've got the little box of fries. We've got the fish, the seagulls, the little dots, like so fun, right? So we're going to stamp on this oval. We're going to stamp on both of these ovals using the Friendly Seagulls. So what I want to say is, hey friend, on the first one, and I'm going to stamp with Real Red up here. I'm going to move this one out of the way just in case. I don't want to get any extra ink over on that one when I'm not ready to put ink on there yet. Hey friend. And you want to say, I love you more than. I'm going to bring in my Memento ink for that. And we've got that on a block. I love you more than. There we go. Now this is the part that I love about this. You can put whatever you want. You can put chips. If you say chips, you can put French fries. If you have another word in a stamp set at home, you could use that. It's totally, I love you more than opens it up to a lot of possibilities, right? So I'm going to say, I love you more than, and I'm going to use the seagull that has his mouth wide open. It's like he's shouting, right? He's like, I love you more than, he's proclaiming his love. So I'm going to stamp him down the bottom, and I'm stamping him on the silicone mat, so his little legs won't be on there, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. We're going to fussy cut one of them out, but I didn't want to have to fussy cut 3 seagulls, so this is my hack for doing that. So, hey friend, I love you more than, and then I've got the word French fries here. We're going to say French fries. So I'm going to put French fries at the top. Oh, no, that's hey friend. Where's my French fries? Okay, here it is. Grab the wrong one. That was a accident almost, but not quite. French fries, there we go. And then the French fry, the seagull with the French fries in his mouth are going to go on this one. So we can center them right under the word French fries. Boom. And then the little box of fries, so stinking cute. It just looks like a McDonald's box of fries. We're going to bring that in and we're going to stamp it right next to the seagull like that. There we go. All right, so let's close up the ink pads before I put my arm in them. I don't want that to happen. All righty, so move my ink pads out of the way. And then we're going to bring in the blends, and I'll show you how I colored this. So I've got my pumpkin pie first here. But first I want to bring in my chamois cloth because I'm well aware of those seagull legs sitting on my silicone mat there, these little feet. I'm going to wipe those up before they end up on my fingers and then on a part of the card that I don't want. Has that ever happened to you? You've seen it happen to me many, many times. You end up with ink on your fingers and then it goes onto the card, not where you want it, right? So we're going to use pumpkin pie and we're going to color his beak and his little feet. I do have a third one that I stamped on some scrap paper and I already fussy cut him out. I'll bring him into the screen now. So there's my third one. He's going to go on the front and then these two are on the inside parts. So all we got to do is finish coloring this. So it doesn't matter what order you do your coloring. I'm going to start with basic black on the tips of the wings of my seagull. So I'm just going to come over here and I've got the fine tip here. So we're just going to put a little bit of basic black. And this is, I'm using the light basic black. I think most of the seagulls I've seen have had mostly white and black and gray colors, right? So that's kind of what I'm going for here with this one. So there's my black. Let's fill that in a little bit better. There we go. And maybe a couple of little dots over there. And then this one, the same thing. The tip of his wings I'm going to do with basic black. Like so. And there we go. Now, the markers, you can get 2 color families of regular markers for free with your starter kit. So that's $100 value, plus you're going to get a stamp set. I'll bring it into the screen. This one right here. You'll also get this stamp set as one of your choices when you join the Stampin' Up! Family until the end of February. You can choose that option to get 2 packs of the Stampin' Right markers, color families of your choice. So that's like a $130 value for free, right? Plus you still get to choose $165 worth of product. The other choice, if you already have the markers, you can choose $206 of whatever you want, but you're only going to pay $135. Like that is, and you don't pay shipping. There's never any shipping on the starter kit. Like such a great deal. Okay, so I'm using the lighter gray here. This is the light smoky slate. So just to recap for the wings, I did basic black, smoky slate, and then, what did I say? Smoky slate. Yeah, I did dark and light smoky slate. Okay. Now, for the French fries, I thought I would bring in, let's do Daffodil Delight. We'll add some Daffodil Delight for the French fries. So this little guy over here has the French fries. He's hogging all the French fries. He's even got 2 interlocking in his mouth there. Okay, so we've got the French fries colored. For the little hamburger on the French fry box, I'm bringing in some wild wheat for the bun. And then I've got some pecan pie for the meat on the bun. And then if we want to make this look like a typical French fry box, I'm going to bring in some Poppy Parade and just add a little pop of color. Now, you can color your images with watercolor pencils. You can use the blends like I'm doing. You can use the markers, the Stampin' Right markers. Anything goes, right? Okay, so we've got those all done. Let's just put this off to the side and bring back the card base. We're going to add those diamonds now. So this is an interlocking card. So we've got 3 diamonds. You're going to need 3 real red diamonds. So I'm going to send you a big enough piece to use your dies to cut 3 of these diamonds out. And we're going to I'm going to start off by putting the one in the background first. So I'm going to put this one in here. And I'm not using dimensionals intentionally on this one because I don't want to make it any thicker than it's already going to be, because I will be using dimensionals on the 2 front panels. So this back panel, we'll put that in first because it's going to be the frame of reference for this interlocking card when I line everything up. So there's the back one. So the back one has my final greeting, which is I love you more than French fries. So that's going to go there. So we can add our oval to that one. Just a little fine dusting of glue. You don't want to put your glue very thick. And there's the inside. So cute. All right, so this is going to close like this. So these 2 diamonds here are going to be sitting on the front of the card. One's going to be attached on the left and one's going to be attached on the right. And I am going to use dimensionals to attach them. So what I'm going to do is just bring them in, and I'm going to actually flip them upside down so that I know, I'm going to make a couple of little marks so that I know where not to put my glue, right? So I want to make sure that I'm staying within this parameter right here. I'm going to make a mark. And then when I flip it around, I'll put my dimensionals on first. Let's do that first. I'll grab my dimensionals. And I know I've got this big triangle up here, so I got plenty of room to put my dimensionals without it interfering with the mechanism of the card. So I'm going to put my dimensionals right over here, like that, on the corner, okay? And then we'll close this, we'll go ahead and put this down. And actually, you know what? We can do this with this one too, because this is symmetrical. So flip them over. We're going to put the dimensionals for the left on that side, and we're going to put the dimensionals for the right on the other, okay? So it's basically the same mechanism, right? But we're putting them on opposite ends. So let's bring in 2 dimensionals and put over here. Maybe this will be a good visual for you to know, you know, when you go to put it together. It'll make sense when you go to put it together anyway. But so let's do one at a time. So we've got our first one, or the next one, we're going to put right over top. So we're lining the diamond up so it's flush with the diamond in the background. And my dimensionals are on this side. So there's the one on the right side, okay? And then the front one, we're going to bring that in and make sure you got your dimensionals on the right side. We're going to close this up, close it up. Make sure this is tucked under so that you're not gluing your card shut. And then we'll go ahead and just lay that diamond on top again. So then as you can see, there's the aerial shot. These diamonds, they nestle so nicely together when the card closes. Isn't that fun? I just love this. Okay, so then now it's easy stuff, right? We're gonna decorate. So we'll bring in those ovals that we just stamped. We've got our Oh Happy Day for the front. It's gonna go on the front panel. So we'll close this up and we can put that right here. Whoever designed the Link Together stamp set, boy, oh boy, they sure did a great job. They have thought of everything when it comes to this little bundle. The ovals and the diamonds go together. And that lattice die that I've been playing with all week is so much fun. Yesterday, if you missed my video yesterday, I used this as a stencil in itself, just the die. That was not even considering that we've got 5 of these awesome dies that go, or masks that go together. So you got a lot of fun things. The flowers are gorgeous. And in fact, when I saw Kathy's card, I was wondering where I think she got her flowers are from, maybe the countryside stuff from the annual catalog. But I was thinking these could also work with the packing tape, and you could do shiny flowers like Kathy did on her card. So fun. Okay, back to my card. So we're going to close this up. I'll show you how it closes like that. And then my lonely little seagull over here that's saying, Oh Happy Day, he's going to sit on the side over here like this. And I don't want to make the card any thicker, so I'm just going to add some liquid glue to the seagull. I already got the lid pulled off. I went to unscrew the lid. Did you see that? When I'm making cards, sometimes I get so excited. I don't put the lid on my glue. I'm just putting things down, and that's how things go missing, right? Because we're excited to see what the card's going to look like. So we just like put things off to the side, and that's how the mess happens, right? Okay, so there's our card. I love it. It's an interlocking diamond card. And we can bling this up. How should we bling this up? I didn't bring any rhinestones. Let's see what else I can grab. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if you like this card and if you're going to make this one. Let's see. Ooh. I wonder if we could use, do you know what's back in stock, you guys? If you missed out on these peppermints, you could put peppermints on your card. They're red and white if you wanted to. I think I want to use something more neutral. Oh, what could I use? Ooh. How about some sparkle? Let's use some sparkle. I'm bringing in the adhesive back sparkle gems. And I've got some clear ones here. I've also got some black ones. Maybe the black ones would be a nice contrast. And these gems have so much glitter in them. It's really, really wonderful. So I'll just do the glitter on gems on the front. Because I don't really want to put gems on the inside and make it all bumpy. So I'm just going to grab those. And I love to use my take your pick tool to pick these up. So let's pick up a big one and we'll put it right there. Oh yeah, I think this complements the black and the grays that I use to color the seagull. So we'll put another one right there. We'll put them all on the oval in front. And then we can put another one maybe just over here like that. There we go. And you can totally add some Wink of Stella. You could add ribbon to this. You could totally juice this card up a little bit more, but I think, oh, I forgot. We have another 2 diamonds, because you're probably wondering, well, where would I sign this card? There's lots of options. Like if you want to leave out the Daffodil Delight layers, which I like the Daffodil Delight as a background, you could sign your card on the bottom here. You would still be able to see it. But then I thought if you do 2 more diamonds, you could actually attach those right here. And then you could actually write on the inside. So I'll give you enough cardstock so that you can do that. And what I want to recommend is not to glue it down to the panel down here. You want to make sure you're only putting glue on the 3 corners. So let me show you what that looks like. So I'm going to flip over my white pieces. And on the back side, I'm going to just do 3 corners, little dots. Could use tear and tape if you wanted. Whoops, that's a lot of glue. You could use tear and tape or you could use glue dots. It's totally up to you. I'm just going to use some liquid glue because I've got it in front of me. And you want to just open your card up, take your frame, your diamond, and come in here, and we're just going to lay that down like that. And I don't want to glue that other... Okay, let's go back to this again. You do have to give your card a little bit of time for that glue to set. So let's hold that down. And let me grab some baby wipes. Get this glue up here. And then on this side, we can do the same thing. Okay, so we're just gonna open the card up and put the white panels on here. So then you can sign these white panels. I'm getting glue everywhere. Can you tell? It's on my fingers. That's not fun. Let's get the glue off. Okay. So these white panels, you can add more images, you can do some stamping, you can stamp more greetings. This is going to give you a lot more options in terms of signing the card. And if you don't want to sign the side panels, you can also flip the card over. Okay. Oh my goodness. You know what? I goofed. Pardon me, my friends. These white things are supposed to go on your diamonds before you put them down. Okay, so this is good that this happened. We talked about this last night during Craft and Chat. How do you mount this now? Because I've got glue on them. What not to do. Okay, we're going to retitle this email, What Not to Do, or this video. So how do you get these panels off to be able to put the white layers on? You've done all your stamping, you've done all this work, and you've goofed like Rose just did. Well, here's what I do. True story. I will show you exactly how to fix this. You can bring in your heat tool and you can take your pick tool, and I have 2 take your pick tools. And this one here is my pointy tip. If I open it and pull it out, you get a spatula tip, right? A flat tip. And that is fun. It is perfect for exactly what I'm going to do. This one here, you can see it's all gummy. It's got glue on it. This is my fixer-upper spatula, okay? So what I want to do, I'm going to take my heat tool, I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to heat up the glue on those dimensionals. You don't need a lot of heat, just a little bit, just to heat it up a little bit so that you can get underneath those dimensionals. So here's what I want to do. I'm just going to bring in my tool, and I'm just going to slip it underneath and release. The heat just warms up the glue so that you can actually release your pieces. Like this. There we go. That one came right off with the dimensional and everything, right? But there's something about the heat that you can fix things. So don't ever worry about gremlins in your craft room. They won't affect this part of it. So now I can fix this. So if you're watching the video, you could just leave it red. You don't have to do what I'm doing, but if you've got the diamonds cut, you can do this. Put them together like this at the beginning of your card making. Just mount the white on the back, and then these dimensionals are still very sticky, so I'm going to use them. So let's go ahead and line this up with the middle diamond and press that down. There we go. That is what I wanted to do. It wouldn't work what I was trying to do because I'm interfering with the mechanism of the card. Okay, so I fixed the right side. Let's go on over and fix the left side. So you can see if I try and pull them off the dimensionals, oh, it's actually working. Okay, so you can, if you haven't pressed down too hard, you can gently lift things off, okay? Oh boy, what not to do. I'm gonna peel off this dimensional. You can actually heat it up, like, you know, I'm suggesting. Heat up your dimensional. Bring in your take your pick tool. Just a little bit of heat. It's not like you're heating it to emboss it. And then you can look at that. It just comes off like butter, okay? So there is that. Now we can add this white layer and cover up the mess. And no one will be the wiser, only you guys who watched this video. All right, so we're gonna put the diamond on. Diamond right there. And let's add another dimensional right next to the other one. And we will go ahead and fix this card. So there's how you fix it when you goof. So we're going to take this diamond and make sure it lines up with the center. They're all lining up with the center. So come in here and hover over that diamond and then press it down onto the dimensionals. Okay, we fixed it. There we go. And you can also, Tony says, put something on one of the back panels of the card. Yeah, you've got all of this back here. You can add some designer series paper to the bottom. You can sign. You can write a huge letter at the back if you wanted to. So there are lots of ways. And so you don't have to do that with the white. If you like the red, you can just leave it and save yourself the trouble. But just be sure not to attach anything to this inside panel because that will obstruct your gatefold, as we just learned, and Rose just learned the hard way. Thank you all so much. I'm going to flip you around. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to flip you back around because I need to do a recap of my week. Let me share with you all of the cards that I have made this week using the linked together bundle. I'll bring it back in one more time in case you were late joining me today. The linked together bundle, you get three parts: the stamp set, the dies, and the set of 5 linked together masks. And you save 10% on all of these 3 products, right? Buying them with one code. The code is 164810, and I'm loving this bundle. Love, love, love it. Let's do a little recap. So Monday, I played with the Global Design Project Challenge, and thank you, Penny. It's a challenge of Pretty Peacock, Old Olive, and Calypso Coral. So I brought in the masks, and we did a little bit of brushing with the blending brush to put Calypso Coral, some white embossing on the Pretty Peacock, and we brought in the Old Olive for the vines, and then I did a little bit of that brushing on the inside as well, and we used a happy day. Enjoy a happy day. So that was Monday. Tuesday, I got a little excited about the watermelons, and I thought, oh my goodness, we used the diamond to make the watermelon shape, and we used the oval to make the rind of the watermelon, and I'm going to be sending you all of these pieces pre-cut because I also used the modern oval punch to punch out these shapes. So, and then we have our lattice die, this one right here that I think is absolutely stunning. And I know the week goes so fast, Jennifer. We did crumb cake on crumb cake, and then there's that fruit salad paper, just a little touch of it there. Wishing you the best, and then some more fruit on the inside. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday, we did my favorite color combo. We brought in Melon Mambo and Basic Black. We did some more brushing here with the masks. We also brought in the diamond, as you can see there, with the Basic Black diamond. And we brought in one of my favorite, absolutely favorite things from Celebration right now is the heart-shaped bundle. This bundle is absolutely stunning. This is free with a $150 purchase, but it's worth it. Totally worth it. You'll get all of these stamps, and you get the matching dies, which this amazing heart wreath die was the star of the show here. I used the die to cut the outline in the black. Then I used it again with Melon Mambo to get the vine. And then I cut it again with Very Vanilla so that I could get the inside piece to do the stamping. Because when you use this die, you get both. You get the vine, and it also cuts out the inside separate. so you can piece them back together. So we glued them. We glued them with like 2 strips of tear tape at the back. So fun. So my thoughts of you are all heart-shaped. And then I just made this a hello card using the stamps from the heart-shaped bundle. And yesterday was Thursday. We did this one here where we used the die and the lattice together, and we pieced some of the little patterns back in from Blackberry Bliss. And we brought in the Blackberry Bliss and gold ribbon, which, by the way, is on sale on the last chance list. You can still get this amazing ribbon. And this paper in the background is free with Celebration. It's one of the 12 by 12 designer series papers that is free right now. And then it's wishing you the best on the inside. So that was Thursday. And then today we brought in the Celebration Friendly Seagulls stamp set and the fruit salad paper again. So I used fruit salad paper twice. I used it on Tuesday's card and again today. So incorporating Celebration and the beautiful linked together products. It's been such a fun week. I've enjoyed all of these cards immensely, and I especially enjoy that you guys come back and watch me. Thank you so much for your support, and especially when things goof up. Thank you for your support with that. I appreciate that so much. So today is Fun Fold Friday, and I had a blast making this interlocking diamond fold using the diamonds and the ovals from the Linked Together bundle. So I'd love to know what's your favorite from the Linked Together. Is it the masks? Is it the dies? Is it the stamps? Or is it all 3, right? Because it's amazing, an amazing bundle. All right, thank you so much, Anne. Thanks, Cheryl. I'm so happy you like these. I'm so thrilled to inspire you. It is absolutely in my heart to join you, to share my love of stamping, to share these ideas with you in hopes that you will start making cards and scrapbook pages and enjoying the stress relief, the takeaway from the world, and all of the fun things that come when you do things with your hands and you make something yourself. There is a joy like no other, in my opinion, when you do some paper crafting, and it's even better when you can actually enrich someone else's life with your creations and you give them as a gift, right? Give from your heart and get stress relief at the same time. It's a win-win. Okay, thank you so much, Lori. I love Fun Fold Fridays too. I'll get this one up on my blog so you guys can get all the measurements, and I wish you a fantastic weekend. Good luck with all of everything, whether you're here in the deep cold or you're in the nice warm weather. Have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. Maggie said, just popped in to say, while traveling, well, safe travels to you, Maggie, and happy birthday. It is Maggie's birthday. Everybody wish her, please, a happy birthday and a safe travel day. And thank you for the beautiful cards, Kathy and Maggie. Again, if you missed the beginning of my video, I was blessed to receive these gorgeous cards from Kathy and Maggie. They did an amazing job. Thanks for the happy mail. It really lifted my spirits and made my day. Sending a hand stamp card really does make a difference. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday morning at 9 o'clock Mountain Time for my next video. Bye for now.